What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Fleetwood Trades Crypto. Today's video, I've got a big one for you because one of my tokens has finally made a massive move, and I've got a little bit of information that I believe will show that the final piece of FUD, the final dip, that little wick down move that happened Friday was just that. It was a shakeout, and we are going to be looking just about up only from now until probably January, February. So with that being said, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Follow me on X at Fleetwood Trades, and we're going to hop into it. The first piece of information that we're going to hop into is coming from Tether, and that is pretty much the fact that the Wall Street Journal put out this piece on Friday that they were being indicted by the FBI, or they're being investigated by the U.S. government, or whatever the case was. I don't remember the exact terminology, but it caused a deep spike down in most altcoins. Bitcoin spiked real low. It was a very quick move, but it did probably cause a bunch of liquidations. The market definitely reacted to it, and Tether has come out unequivocally denying anything for any type of law enforcement, any type of indictments or investigations, anything along those lines, and the market recovered very quickly from that. So what are we looking at on the markets and the charts? With that dip, Bitcoin dominance spiked really high, got very close to 60%. 60% has been my magic number to see a flip in altcoin season, a flip in dominance, and it got up to about 59.75%, very close. It's starting to wick down. I'm hoping to see a strong move to the downside and that alts pick up power from here. But Bitcoin also hasn't really been moving a whole lot, so Bitcoin could still push up to 60% if Bitcoin runs up and altcoins run up the same. But you know, if Bitcoin has a 5 or 6% up day where it breaks up past 70,000, liquidates all those shorts above 70, gets up to 73, 74,000, that could push dominance up without alts. Alts don't have to fall for dominance to go up on Bitcoin, just to be clear. So I still think there's going to be a run up on dominance to get to 60%. After we get to 60%, Bitcoin creates a fresh high, gets up to 73, 74, 75,000. Then the excitement comes back. The people come back to crypto. The retail starts to come in like, holy, have you heard about Bitcoin? Have you heard? It's up to 75,000. I saw that shit at 15,000. I should have bought. And then people start getting in because they're like, man, what's next? What can I get in now? Because I ain't got 70,000. Most people don't even know that you can buy Bitcoin in fractional units. So they're like, oh, I can't afford 70,000 to buy a Bitcoin. I can buy Ethereum for $3,000 or $2,500 or whatever it is. I can buy Solana at $175 or $180, whatever it is. And then it gets trickled down lower and lower down the charts until you see, well, man, there's this new token. It's only got a $10 million cap total. I made 50 to 70% on Ethereum, or I made 2 or 3x on this or that. I'm gonna roll into this micro cap, and that's how this money trickles down. So with that said, Bitcoin dominance, I still expect a hit up to 60 and then a sharp spike down. I would not be surprised if this does top it, but I still expect 60. Just giving you some different potentialities that, you know, I'm not going to try to make a prediction, but just showing you some potential moves that I think are likely. Now with that being said, Bitcoin itself still on the weekly time frame, still holding that retest of the breakout. And if you take a look at the daily, you see Friday, Friday is when the news came out. It dropped 2.3%, but it did hold. It still held the breakout line, and as such has started to move back up off of it again. So I hope this happens. I hope we don't just consolidate around this. Like, yeah, we flipped this as support, but if we just stay on this support and just keep consolidating around it, it hasn't really done much, right? So we need to get a push up off of that support. We've solidified that it is a support. Now we got to push off of it. The big mover today, or the big mover this weekend, and I'm going to take a look at them on X because it's Shadow Token, SHDW, theshadowdrive.com, Genesis Go. You can check them out. They have been putting out a lot of information recently. Shadow Drive version 2, a lot of tweets, a lot of like day after day after day of just kind of tweeting and putting out information, and I think they're very close to getting Shadow Drive 2 out entirely if it's not already. But the charts have been responding because Shadow Drive is up 41% on the day. It broke through the consolidation range. You can see this. I drew this out in videos past because this is one of my holds. It's one of my long-term holds. It's on my spreadsheet. It's on everything. And it's blasted out up to 54 cents. It got up to 57 cents, or almost right around 58 actually. Yeah, high at 58. So it is moving. It is definitely moving. You have to be able to make these patterns. You have to be able to identify when you are in accumulations, when you're in these holding patterns of price. And I'm telling you guys, and this is not financial advice, but this is just the way you have to think about it. When these prices are just range bound through here, anytime you buy in here, it's a good buy. It's a good opportunity to buy. You've had, what is this, 23 days of price action here. If you go all the way back to July 12th of this year, and that is the last day that, or this is like the first day that you could consistently buy underneath the current price. So anytime you bought after July 12th, if you DCA'd from that point, you'd be in profit right now, regardless of if you bought here, 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 whatever. You'd be in profit. And this isn't going to stop. Like, it's going to pull back a little bit and make some moves, but this is nowhere near getting to a top. I mean, look, hell, it was $3 in April. So buying in between 30 to 40 cents, almost guaranteed a 10x. And then the next target's between $5 to $7, or 472 to 760. And this is a conservative target. This is a conservative target based on just a 1.618 Fibonacci extension between the 168 and the 268. So a very conservative target. And this is just for like the next leg up. I expect to see total up to about $20 to $22 per Shadow Drive token, or per Shadow token. And that $22 would be, what, about a 40x from here. Not to mention if you bought down here, at 22 would be a 70x. So guys, that's the video for now. I've got a couple coming out today. I've been missing some opportunities to make new videos, so I'm gonna put out a bunch today. But hopefully you got in the Shadow token. Hopefully you at least checked it out and looked at it. Whether or not you decide to buy, that is entirely on you. But I hope I was able to get some people with some eyes on it and check out this token. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed. As always, until next time, peace.